All right, the viewers of Pojulu Broadcasting Service, a very beautiful time again to have this conversation. Previously, we did mention that, of course, we would want to talk to the participant of Miss Heritage South Sudan, and she's the first runner-up from the Pojulu community, and we'll be looking into this conversation deeply because it is a conversation deeply rooted in culture, because it was all about Miss Heritage. So we would want to understand what Miss Heritage is and what exactly made her or inspired her to take part in Miss Heritage South Sudan, the first edition of its kind. And we are glad to have been joined by Meling Joy Samuel, who was a participant and emerged as the first runner-up in the first edition of Miss Heritage South Sudan that was held at African Queen Wanderers or something of that kind in those ends of Qatar. So very grateful to have you, Meling Joy.
Thank you so much, Harmony. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, as you have all heard that my name is Meling Joy, and I'm so honored to have been the first runner-up in the first ever Miss Heritage South Sudan. Miss Heritage South Sudan was a project that intended different participants from the 64 tribes in South Sudan to come and showcase the beauty of their cultures and preservation of the values. And what inspired me really about contesting is that they mentioned something to do with leadership, raising young leaders. I'm so passionate about leadership, so the reason as to why I contested, first of all, was because they mentioned leadership and they are going to groom the young female leaders, let's say in the beauty industry. Yeah, that's why I joined.
When we talk about Miss Heritage South Sudan, of course, people have different perspectives about this Miss Heritage. And now, when you participated, you were representing a community, and they said it was for all the tribes of South Sudan, and you represented your own community of Pojulu. And then some people were like, you were Miss Heritage Pojulu. What difference does it make between Miss Heritage South Sudan and Miss Heritage Pojulu? So, are you a Miss Heritage Pojulu now representing Pojulu at the national level?
Miss Heritage, I'm not a Miss Heritage Pojulu, but an ambassador of Pojulu. The essence of the whole project, Miss Heritage South Sudan, is to get ambassadors in the different communities that will represent, that will be a voice, like someone who can bring up the voice of the entire community and represent it on board. And yes, I represented the Pojulu community in the national stage. Yeah.
Now, what are the criteria? What are the criteria for somebody to become an ambassador? Because you talked about being an ambassador for the Pojulu community to the Miss Heritage South Sudan. What are the criteria, and how did you get the opportunity?
I got the opportunity. It was posted online, and they called for different interested participants who would love to represent their communities. So when I looked at the different communities that have come on board, I did not see Pojulu. So it's like, why not present the Pojulu community in the first ever Miss Heritage South Sudan? So the criteria was basically just come and show that you're interested in what? Representing. And then you're going to represent your community by showcasing what their values, what they used to do a long time ago, because it's about heritage, what they the things that they used to do before. And then how can we preserve some of those things? Yes.
When you're talking about representing the Pojulu community, did you first seek permission from the Pojulu community, or you just went without the Pojulu community knowing?
When I contested, I did not seek permission because by then I was still in Uganda. Yes, by then I was still in Uganda, and I did not have direct contact with the people in charge, like the cultural leaders. Yes, however, because of the ambition I had, I went ahead and first registered, and then I was a contestant. Then after, when I came to South Sudan, I was able to meet a few of them and told them of this program and how I needed support from the community. Yes.
What inspired you out of the many ladies from the Pojulu community to contest for the Miss Heritage South Sudan, the first edition?
One thing that inspired me is the curiosity to see how other communities also dance, how other community can speak, their values. So I was curious, since it is something of 64 tribes, I wanted to see something beyond the Pojulu community. As I show them, as I tell them of what our values are as the Pojulu community, besides dancing, I am also getting the opportunity to learn from them about maybe their foods, maybe their dress code. And one of the most things that kept me so interested was, how do they put on, what is their culture? Yes, so that is one thing.
You just mentioned about the values of the Pojulu community. What are those values?
The Pojulu people are known, they are brave people. Bravery from, because I consulted my dad and I was like, yes, the Pojulu people are brave. What are you people brave on? Then he said it started long time ago because we are hunters. Yes, basically the men. They could go, their bravery is seen in hunting. Yes, so one of the values is that the Pojulu people are brave. Another value is they embrace their culture. They are smart people and they are hard workers and they are straightforward. If they don't like something, they tell you there and then. They don't keep it in their heart. Yeah, so those are the values that some of the values that the Pojulu people have. Yeah.
I was in attendance during the event, and you did mention something about the Pojulu community when they were asking you about the Pojulu community, where they come from and where they have settled. You did mention, do you know all the locations where these Pojulu are all settled? Because apparently I know there are Pojulu in Lanya County as an administrative unit of the government, and the other Pojulus also in other different locations. Do you know those locations?
Physically, I do not know the locations, but according to research, because Miss Heritage has really made me go and look up or research about the Pojulu. So some of the places that I came to know, the Pojulu people from Kupera, the Pojulu people from Kenyi, we have those from Lanya, yes. So these are some that have stuck in my mind. There were like 7, but for now I can still remember 3. So yes.
You don't know Ondurba?
Ondurba I know.
You don't know Pisak?
I know Ondurba.
How about Tijor?
Pisak is Tijor also I've heard of it. Yes. So it was Tijor, Ondurba, Kenyi, Kupera,
Mukaya.
Mukaya, exactly. Mukaya, yeah.
And Wuji.
Yeah.
Okay. And that the Miss Heritage South Sudan, as you mentioned, has taught you many lessons as a person. And we're looking into, you did mention something about the Miss Heritage and how it has inspired you. What inspirations do you draw from the first edition of the Miss Heritage South Sudan?
The first inspiration is to believe in yourself. People may say that you can do it, but if you don't have that belief in your capabilities and potential, trust me, you will not go that far that people can see you go. Yes. So the key lesson that I've learned from all this program is to believe in myself. Because it will help me, or it will give me the energy to move forward even when things around me are not working. Yeah, so the first lesson is to believe in yourself. And then another thing is, your background is not your limitation. For example, someone can come to me and tell me, but Meling, what are you going to do in Miss Heritage? You people are known for only dancing. What are you going to talk about the Pojulu people? So because people have that background misconception that we are only known for dancing, I may feel ashamed and not go forward to participate, you know. But one lesson I've learned is, my background is not my limitation. So people may think this without understanding what they assume we are. But if they test their assumptions, they will get the truth. Yes. So my background is not my limitation. It shouldn't limit us, what other people think of us. If they say these Pojulupa are only known for that, it should not stop us from not dancing or doing the festivals and all that. But we should instead continue to show them that we are not only known for dancing, but some other things beyond dancing. Yeah.
What was the reception when you were nominated and you went through to continue conversing for votes? Because I realized there was voting that was ongoing online, and then also advocating people to support you. What was the reception after being nominated?
When I was nominated, a special thanks goes to Lemmy William, because I reached out to him towards, I think it was the last week to the final, grand final.
Yeah.
So he really supported me by giving me a listening ear, knowing what the program is all about. Even though it was too late to cast or raise my votes, he came in by, first of all, calling me to his office and allowing me to express what this thing is all about. And he also helped me that he's going to mobilize. It's never too late. He gave me hope that even though we are left with 3 days, we can raise your vote. The Pojulu people are there. So I might have not gone to so many of the programs of the Pojulu to advertise or to tell them what I'm running, because I was basically dealing with online, like posting, reaching out to communities in the Pojulu groups online. But physically, I didn't do much. Yes. So how I was supported is the voting. When I let someone know, they vote for me, and that helped me because it added up to the final. Yeah.
What is the relationship between you and the Pojulu community? Because you said you spend most of your time in school and not actually in South Sudan.
Yes.
What is the relationship with the Pojulu community, more especially here on ground? Since you came back, I last saw you during the formation of the Pojulu Cultural Festival Organizing Committee. I met you there. And what is your relationship? How are you engaging with the Pojulu community? Are you, that conversation must be there. And how are you relating to them?
My relationship is not so deep for now, being a person who was away from home for some time and have just returned back home. But I'm building on that, and I am strengthening my relationship that is existing while I broaden. For example, participating in the this graduation event that was organized, the Pojulu, I made sure that I be part of it.
The Pojulu graduation ceremony.
Yes, I be part of it, and I get to know the people. And it happened that that is where I knew Mr. Lemmy William. So you see, by participating in the different programs of Pojulu, I get to know people, and that's how my relationship is going. And that's how I'll know people. People will know me. Yeah. So that is my relationship at the moment.
What are the future plans of engaging with the Pojulu community? Like you did mention that, of course, you are still new in the community, and there is that gap between you and perhaps we have many ladies who are there. So what is your future plan of engaging with them?
I really hope to get to know people that I can not only relate with, but people that we can partner with and take the name of Pojulu somewhere through programs, through partnership, or also participating in some of these events that the Pojulu community holds, like the festival. So my future plan is to, first of all, get to know them. Yes. To me, context matters. I may carry a different understanding of the community, but I would love to understand what is the Pojulu community all about, the context on ground. Yes. So my plan is to first understand the context. And then if I have other ideas or maybe projects or some other things that I would need to participate or would need some people to come and partner with me, I bring it on board. But for now, my plan is to understand the context of my community.
How long did it take you to understand the Pojulu tradition? Because when I was attending the event, I saw you showcasing different Pojulu traditional practices and so forth. How long did it take you to understand that? Was it after the nomination or before the nomination? Because you have not been with the community.
Of course, it was not after I was nominated. Being a daughter of a Pojulu man, definitely I learned some of the things from my parents, my dad specifically. There are some values he taught, which the Pojulu people uphold. One of them is being responsible, being smart. You have to. We are known for tucking in. That one I didn't know. I thought maybe it's me who loves tucking in, because in high school I could tuck in with the belt, not knowing it's in blood. So it's part of the Pojulu values. They are known for smartness. Yes. So it was not after I was nominated that I got to learn about the Pojulu. But when I was nominated, now it increased my interest in knowing more than what I knew, because this is about presenting the entire community. This was not about presenting me, but showcasing the Pojulu people to the world. Yeah. So I began my journey after I was the serious one, after when I was nominated. Consulting people, reaching out to people, researching on net, asking a lot of questions, and writing and recording when people are speaking, so that I can articulate those names in Pojulu.
Yeah.
You know? Yes. So yeah, it started both ends, but the serious one started after I was nominated. That it awakened my conscience that this is now, it's like you're going to showcase a group of people, so better be serious. Yes.
If you are to give 5 things that you love about the Pojulu community, what are those 5 traditional practices that you love so much as a lady?
As a lady,
yeah,
we are good cooks. I love the food.
What type of food do you love preparing?
I love basiko. Yes, I love basiko, ngete, and simsim, and then I think I can pirinda. That one was made when we were young. I remember my mom. There's pirinda. There is pondu that I love. I think it's my 3 favorites. And then there's this one made with eggs. It's called what? The name has gone off my head.
How about the famous one, janga janga?
That one is so sweet.
Do you know how to prepare janga janga?
Yes, I know how to prepare it. Yeah.
So you did mention about these few things that you love about the Pujulu community. That is in the side of the foods. What other traditional practice do you like?
And being smart. The Pujulu people are intelligent. Yes, that is one thing. When they focus and they are determined to achieve a certain goal, it won't slip off their hand until they get it. So one thing that is so beautiful that I love about my people, the Pojulu, is that they are intelligent, they are determined, and they are hard workers. In this life, if you are not a hard worker, my brother, you cannot get certain things.
You just reminded me of something. You talk about the hardworking people, but then the contrary is, you know, we have different receptions outside there. Like normally they say, "Nas Pojulu del, kelongo tamonya." You know what it means?
Lazy.
Lazy.
Yes.
That they're lazy, and they don't take responsibility. Is it true?
No, it's not true. People who speak like that speak out of assumptions. Or maybe there is, of course, in the whole community, you cannot get like everyone is perfect, you know? There could be that one rotten tomato that maybe gets to do something, and then they put that bad name in the entire community, but they don't go ahead to test their assumptions. Yes, it's like when I say all men are bad. Yes, when I say all, because maybe one man broke my heart, and I say all men are bad. Now I don't want to marry or something like that because one man did something. It's the same. Maybe some people who speak like that have encountered a Pojulu man or a Pojulu lady or whoever is just from Pojulu and did them something bad, or is lazy, or maybe their husband now is saying the entire community is what? Is lazy. But if that person goes ahead to test that assumption and Go in some of the offices, not even offices, on social media, or even anywhere, and find a very hardworking Pojunuman. For example, you. For example, me. That illusion or that assumption is not true. That's why I say it's not true. Why? Because there's an example of myself. I'm not lazy. There's an example of you. There's an example of Mr. Lemmy William. There's an example of our elders in the community. So these are not lazy people because we have seen certain results from them, which proves that they are not lazy. They have not told us that they are not lazy, but they have results. Yeah. So the people are not.
When we talk about this Miss Heritage South Sudan, it comes with different reactions, more especially from the elderly. We might be the people who know about these things so much with the young people, because I believe that during the ages, many of our grandparents did not go through this.
Yes.
So how do they receive these, the whole of these things?
I can
like
give
the Miss
you
Heritage, about Miss Heritage South Sudan.
Yes.
I got a comment yesterday from Facebook, and that person said something, and I was like, ooh, what's this person trying to say?
Yes.
This person is talking about promoting immorality and so forth and so forth. So what is the reaction about these Miss Heritage South Sudan since you took part in it, and how are the elders receiving this?
I can give an example of an elder. He's my father. So one of the things that first made me hesitant in joining Miss Heritage South Sudan, because the first time I was reached out to join, I said no.
Why did you say no?
Because of what you just said, that it's indecent, it's immorality, something like that. But then when this lady explained to me what it was all about, I said that there's nothing that is immoral about it. So my fear was like, my dad will not allow me to what? To involve, yes, inside things. So when I contested, I didn't tell my dad, but the link circulated on social media and is on social media. So you got to know from social media. I was surprised that he did not criticize it. Why? Because he first, I think, consulted the people on what is this thing all about. Yes, they are seeing it from the direction of immorality.
Yeah.
But is it really, really about, is it the agenda of the whole project? Did they study the background of the whole project, or have they consulted the people in charge? Because that is one thing I did. I first consulted these people and I read what this thing is all about. So knowledge, once you get to know something, it will remove the doubt. So it's not about immorality, or as whatever comment that someone has put. Miss Heritage is basically about preservation of our culture. Because .com has come in, things are going away. People are wearing miniskirt, walking naked. So our cultures are typically going away. People now, like, they speak a lot of things about cultures, and now they're embracing the Gen Z, yes. So Miss Heritage comes with an intention of preserving some of these, those values from our cultures, or the heritage we carry.
Having been declared as the first runner-up, somewhere there when we had conversation with you, you had low expectations. You had low expectations about becoming maybe the winner or even a runner-up. There are a lot of expectations as somebody who has represented the Pojulu community at the national level. What do you intend to do for the Pojulu community after being declared as the first runner-up? What do you intend to do for the ladies, particularly for the ladies, because you took part in Miss, not Mr. So what are the plans after being declared the first runner-up of the event?
Okay, thank you for that question. It's a very good one, and I've been asking myself the same question ever since I was declared. So I told you earlier on that I am passionate about leadership. So one key thing, or one key project that may come on board is leadership training. Yes, I intend to involve my generation into leadership training, simple skills that I can equip and empower these young ladies. Yeah, because leadership is not only about the titles, you know. Leadership is not that I hold this position and this, but as a woman, how do you lead in a home? As a woman, how do you lead in the office? As a woman, how do you lead with your peers? Yes, so I intend to carry on such trainings of leadership, and hopefully I will launch one in one of the schools. Hopefully, it's still a gradual plan, but I have it in writing, and with God, all things are possible. Yeah. So if that one succeeds, I'm sure that the one which I would want to present to my community will definitely also succeed. Yeah.
Many people are always saying that once you get into something and then perhaps you win, you may not allow it to other people. That is in the perspective of different people. And you say how people are thinking. They say it like, some people, they want so for you the way. Like if you have gone to the river to fetch, to fetch water. If somebody might be looking for water, you may not direct this person to exactly where you got the water from. We got a story where somebody was looking for the water in the village, and instead of telling this person that the borehole is this side, this person had to direct these people to a grave. And then when this person reached there, he didn't find the water, but he found graves of people. Now, why am I bringing this in? Do you have the intention of training more young, intelligent Pojulu ladies to, becoming like you? Or you're going to keep it for yourself and say, yes, I am Meling and I am the first one. Let it be with me.
No. Leadership is about empowering others to come after you as you leave the legacy. Yeah. So, me alone, I cannot change South Sudan. I need more people like me or more people better than me to change South Sudan. And the only way to do that is empower and equip those that you see the potential in, or those who are interested in learning. Yeah. So, as you have illustrated using your example, that would never be my intention. Yes. My heart is, how can I help my age mates? How can I help the young ones to be better than me? Yes, because someone invested in me. I'm not like this. I wasn't born like this, but someone invested in me, trained me, and gave me the necessary equipment. That's why I'm able to stand before you people and speak up in the Miss Heritage South Sudan. So my intention is going to be to empower and equip the young ones with what I have, as God provides the things which we need. Yes. So I'm not also going to only focus on the female. I want gender equality, both male and female. So if I'm to establish or launch a leadership training, it will definitely be both genders.
Are we going to see Miss or beauty pageant for the Pojulu community for the very first time? Because we have never seen, and we end up seeing you poof at the Miss Heritage South Sudan at the national level. Yet in a community setting, we have never heard about that. So are we going to start seeing Mr. and Mrs. Heritage Pojulu or something of that kind?
I think it's a long-term goal of the Miss Heritage South Sudan. I don't know. But what we were briefed, in the coming years, they will have Mr. as well. So it will be both Miss and Mr. And hopefully Pojulu will.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Are you going to spearhead for the Pojulu community since you have gone to the to the national stage?
Yes.
Do you feel that as a community, do you feel that there is a need for you to organize this? Because we are talking about empowering. So are we going to start saying that there will be the first edition of that at the community level? Because we've seen other communities doing that. Very many communities have done that. Are we going to start also your own community doing that?
I may not be the person to initiate that, but if planned well, we can have it. Yes, just needs a group of people who carry the same heart towards that, having the Miss and Mr. Pojulu, maybe first edition. Yes, so it is possible. If other communities have done it, why not the Pojulu community? You know, but it takes the rightful people. Yes, it takes the rightful people. I may have the vision of that, or maybe you may have the vision of that, but what people are you bringing on board to help you build that, or to help you make that come to reality? Yes. So yeah, it is possible. It can be there with the rightful people who can help you carry on with your vision. Yes.
As we conclude this conversation, there is a say that in any setting, there are always challenges.
Yeah.
What are those challenges that you have gone through and you have faced during the preparation to where you are today?
The challenges. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. One of them was I felt I was alone in this whole thing. Yes. I felt I was alone in this whole thing, but there were people. Yes. So it was just the feeling. But the real sense is there's something that I was not doing to get the people to come and, maybe I didn't go early enough to the Pojulu community because I'm sure these people carry the heart to support their own. That one I have no doubt. Yeah, so that was one of the challenges, not having so many people to support you. But after the Miss Heritage, I got to understand that there are certain places that God may want to take you that may necessarily not need everyone to be there to push you. Can pick representatives from the Pojulu community to support you, not entirely the whole community. Yes, so that is one of the challenge. Another challenge was sacrificing. I needed to sacrifice my time because we were doing trainings and I had some other commitments. So I was divided in different places. I could not even delegate. I had nobody to delegate. So I would make sure I'm here. I'm the one who sells the tickets. I'm the one who collects the money. And then at the end of the day, I need to go and attend the meeting. So by the time I'm coming home at
Very
around
exhausted.
8, when I'm very, very tired. Yeah, so that was one of the second challenge. Yeah, I think that was the two hard things for me. Yes.
Having learned from the past, you finished as the first runner-up. What are you thinking now? Because I believe there might be some other things that let you down not to become the winner, because being the first runner-up means that you're almost being the crown or the person to win. What are you looking at now? Do you intend to be the first person in the coming edition? Because I know there are those things that you think you have not done very well, and perhaps you are picking from there and say, okay, look, this time I'm going to fix this, I'm going to fix this, I'm going to fix this to make sure that I be on the top. Like the way how Nancy, is it Nancy?
Yes.
Like how Nancy has
Yes.
climbed to that top.
Yes.
What are those few things that maybe perhaps you need to put in place and see yourself to become the first?
In the next edition, hopefully if I contest, I would work on my votes. How? By speaking to my community early, because the votes come from them. Yes, and the Pujulu people were so many, not only in South Sudan but worldwide. Yeah, so boosting it through social media. I was not posting enough. I was not making use of TikTok. Yes, but social media. I would use social media so well to advertise. That people should vote for me, people should support me, and all of that. Yes, that is where my, should I say weakness? Or what might have not put me up there.
Okay. Lastly, you were there at that stage, and I was monitoring closely, very closely. You have talents.
Yes, yes.
God has given you different talents. And when the MC said, we're going to see all these participants showing for us their different gifts of life, talents. People are doing different things. What is that one thing that you are so passionate about it in life?
I'm a writer. In high school, I used to write poems. So that was the thing that came to my mind when I was first told that I have to present my talent, what I'm good at. So I thought of a poem, And yeah, I presented it, I recited it, and people loved it. People loved it, yes.
Can you do that?
Right now? The poem?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The same one?
The same poem.
Yeah.
So the poem is called The Change of Times. The Change of Times. So the reason as my inspiration for this poem is that if you're to look at our generation, we are forgetting where we are coming from. Yeah. So in the poem, I described everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So it goes, an answer for an answer. The world is changing by day. Voices of the little ones rise. Rise up to the gray-headed. The faint face for change in the times. Who told that young girl to raise her hand to the old woman, and that boy to fist to the old gray-headed man. Something changed the day we forgot who we are. You and I, from the roots of the brown land, taught by love. Yes, that hard love that turned a girl into a wife and a boy into a husband. Mothering and fathering, the basis for leadership. To change you and I to lead today with the mark of the African heritage, not refined in the making. Yes.
About the last word?
Not refined in the making.
I want that last word you said.
The last answer? Just embrace who you are.
Just embrace the way who you are. Thank you. I was looking for that thing. Why just the way you are?
Yes. Ingrid, I just gave you the two stanzas. Yeah, I just gave you the two stanzas. Yes.
All right. Those ones who are watching us live, with me I have Meling Joy Samuel, the first runner-up of the first edition of the Miss Heritage South Sudan, from nowhere. I must say that, from nowhere. But of course, the Pujulu community is very proud of having her. And when the news broke out that she was the first runner-up, everybody went on social media and said, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Otherwise, nice having her on this conversation, on this episode of the previous podcast. And if Meling, you are to tell all the ladies outside there. So today, you are an inspiration to all the ladies who are watching you outside there. What could be your advice to them? In the first place, you are very beautiful.
Thank you.
The way God created you, very beautiful, naturally beautiful. Huh?
Thank you.
I don't think if you have added something, you
Be visible.
you do not add anything.
Yes.
What would be your advice to all the ladies outside there? Because many of them may think that perhaps if you are to add some lotions on your body and so forth, they would want to look like the Beyonce, the Rihanna and so forth. They want to look like those ones on the magazines and so forth. But for you, you decided to be Meling without changing them, without changing your color, without changing your originality. You remain as Meling.
Yes. My message to all the ladies and the young ones is that be authentic. Be yourself. You don't have to change who you are to fit in certain positions or certain societies. I believe that what is meant to be yours is yours, if you be who you are. But then if you pretend to be someone else, like Rihanna, or you don't know what Rihanna did or what she's going through. So you'll pretend to be Rihanna and then face the consequences. But if you remain like me, I remain Meling, I be myself, my values are my values, I follow it, I don't have to imitate or copy any other person. Yeah. So one thing I'm telling the ladies is be authentic, be real with everyone. You don't have to pretend. The ones who will like you will be there. The ones who will hate you will be there. Yes. So be authentic and know who you are. Identity. Most of the young people in South Sudan are facing that problem, identitylessness. So if you know who you are, you know your identity, where you come from, your roots and everything, there is no way you will be deceived, and there's no way you will want to copy another person. Why? Because you have your own principles that is guiding you in life. Yeah. So that would be my message. Be authentic, know your identity, and believe in yourself. Yes.
Thank you. Believing in yourself, knowing your identity, originality. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through just the way you are. Thank you so much.